Hi everybody, welcome back to Jimmy's First Gen Mini Rescue. I'm Jimmy, trying to rescue this right now, orange 2005 R52S, Mini Cooper S model. 6-speed manual transmission. I have to replace the entire transmission. While I'm in there, I'm going to replace the clutch too. I broke the tabs on the transmission, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. Today, well, let me read the fortune for today. Remember, this book is available on Amazon. Jimmy's Fortune Cookie Wisdom, or I said Jimmy's. No, it's Fortune Cookie Wisdom, Words to Live By. Anyway, it says, where your treasure is, there is your heart. So where your treasure is, there is your heart. I kind of like that, you know. Yeah. For me, it's going to apply to family. So yeah, my family is my treasure. So anyway, all right. So today, I'm going to do some stuff underneath the car. I don't know how much you'll get to see, but I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. There is the cooling fan for the electric power steering pump that needs to be removed. It's 2 bolts or nuts, and I believe they're 13 millimeter. They could be 10, but I'll let you know. And then there's also the dog bone, which is the lower engine bracket, support bracket, whatever you want to call it. I think there's 4 in there. I believe they're 13s. There's a couple of different ways to remove it, but I removed the bracket and everything just to get it out of the way. Even though I'm not removing the engine, taking that off allows the engine to swing, move, lift up, let it down a little bit more when it comes time to wiggle in and out the transmission, or out and in as it would be. Also, I have to drain the transmission to get the fluid out so that I'm not making a mess when I pull the axle shafts and actually wiggle the transmission around. Having said that, if you're just doing your clutch and you're putting the same transmission back in the car, before you drain your fluid, or if you're just changing your transmission fluid, before you drain that fluid, very important, make sure you open your fill port or fill valve first, the nut or bolt or whatever it is that holds your fill. Because if you strip that out and you can't fill it, at least you didn't drain it first. Because if you drain it and you can't fill it back up, you're in a world of hurt right there. So always, 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 you know, now there's some exceptions, but always loosen up your fill valve or you know, fill port first and then drain the fluid. This one doesn't matter because this transmission is not the one going back in the car. However, for your own goodness, just, hey, do the fill first, then. And it works the same with the rear end on like the Subaru, if you're doing the rear end gear oil. The fill first, then drain it. Because if you drain it and then you can't get that fill open, you're stuck. So, okay, that's it for that. But I'm gonna get under the car, see how much I can see. I gotta move my wood here, my plywood, slide that under the car, the mat that I'm standing on, put that down. It's about 45 degrees out here. It's cold. So I'm only going to do a few things at a time. That's how this is going to work when I'm doing it December and January. It's December 2023. Still right before Christmas. It's the 22nd of December. So again, Merry Christmas to all of you. Be safe. Be happy with your families. And yeah, let's get this going. Okay, let me show you the reason this transmission's got to be replaced. That orange around the slave cylinder there, that's a strap, like a just a ratchet strap, because that bracket right there is broken. So I got it ratchet strapped to hold it in place. So that's the reason all of this has to happen, to fix that properly. Okay, let's get to work. Okay, I hope you get to see what I see. I'm only gonna do this once because, so I hope it's good. Right now I'm just cutting the wires, wire ties, and get rid of this. This is a jury rig, I tell you. Okay, we'll clean up our mess later. The fan here, this is the cooling fan for the electric power steering, and the 2 bolts are here, and there's one wire. So let's see. It is a 13 mil, and I'll break it loose here. Push, push, push. There we go. All right. Make this easy on ourselves. All righty. And this should just come down. Watch your eyes, it could be junk in there, which there is. And it's just a regular clip and a pull. Let's get this, hold it. There we go. That's that. This is the power steering pump, which is electric. But that can stay in place right now. But when you go to drop the subframe, that stays with the subframe. This is the dog bone that I call the dog bone. It's the engine support. So this looks like a 16 mil here. And then you could either take it apart here or just take these 4 bolts here. And these are, I believe, are 13s. So I'm going to loosen these up, and then I'll go get a 16 and see if that'll work. See if I can get it with this. 13, there we go. Let's use the breaker bar here. Okay, that part is loose. We'll go get a 16 and see what happens here. And then we'll drain. This is the drain here. This is the fill here. And I'll show you guys. This is the drain for the transmission. This up here is the fill for the transmission. So loosen that one first if you're just changing the oil. Loosen this one second. Okay, while I'm under here, I'm gonna go ahead and loosen up the carrier bracket here. It's a 13 mil, and it's usually easier with a ratchet and wrench here. There she is. So the carrier bearing is loose. It's still in the transmission and it's still attached over here on the front axle spindle and all. However, this part is done. So everything from the bottom is loose as far as what I wanted to take off today. So now we're just gonna drain, and that's, I believe, an 8mm hex. Let's go grab my stuff. Ugh, dirty, but that's fine. We will let that drain out for, probably just let it drain overnight, leave my pan here overnight, and let it drain. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do for today. I got a lot of the lower stuff done. It is cold outside, like I said, so I'm gonna call that a day. I'm gonna let that drip and drain overnight or until my next time. Then I'll put a plug in it and close it back up. Then I guess I have to do the axle shafts. You got to excuse the background noise. I don't know what they're doing down there, but anyway, I got to remove the axle shafts and get everything ready for the subframe to be removed, and then I'll start on the wiring, getting the harnesses pulled back, and yeah, we'll put the engine brace on. Oh, I got my engine mount came in, the one that I said is bad. I'll replace it toward the end when I'm reassembling everything, along with I've got a new rear main seal, new spark plugs. For the radiator, I have a new resistor. I ordered the new engine strut braces, but they'll go on again once I'm reassembling the car, because I don't want to mess them up with my engine support bracket that goes on. All right, that's it. I'm gonna call it a day for this one. Thank you for tuning in, seeing a small progress. I hope. Well, I'll look through it when I edit the video, and hopefully you'll be able to see underneath what I was doing. I'm using two different cameras. I have the GoPro and my phone. So hopefully if one doesn't get the shot, the other one did. And I'll be able to piece that together for you so you guys can see. All right, that's it for now. We're closing up shop. The next one, I still have to prepare the new transmission to go in, which means just cleaning it out and replacing the fork shift bushings and things like that, which I've done on the old one, on the blue Mini, but I'll do it again on this one and show you. And that'll probably be a separate video. Oh, he's blowing leaves. Anyway, let me get out of here because that's probably bothering you. It's bothering me. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. See you on the next one. Thanks for taking your time, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and yeah, we'll see you coming up in the next year.